is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the San Diego State Aztecs. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Championship trophy. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled with the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Aztecs offense will get the first swing today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He escapes the pocket. He finds his man. The ball is loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble.
So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. The Trojans offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them, and they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short connection to the tight end here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Aztecs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The Aztecs pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a run to the left. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will have to settle for 3? And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to They'll try to run for the first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Pass caught. They make the stop, and not before a solid gain that time. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. An RPO, the quarterback gets it out quickly. He's found some room with the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job in taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They'll give it to the running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
The Aztecs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up-tempo against it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
What a catch! They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. And the Aztecs are in the red zone. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He makes the grab. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the out route. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. San Diego State has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. San Diego State, 7, USC, 0. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. first play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. No running. Handed off to the running back. He's got the first and still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Makes a quick catch.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Checks this down to the running back. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22. First down and 10 now.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but that play moves him in the scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab on the move. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And now the handoff. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. Lining up to try the extra point.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
That makes the score. San Diego State, 17.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. On first and 10, looking to throw. Ball comes loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, they swarm him again. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
USC 3.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got him open. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete.
Who's in the clear? Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. The Aztecs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? He's in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick catch, heavy middle.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 10. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run and creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The pass rush closing in. Grab behind the line. It's Duke. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, a Big Ten championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten Championship.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Aztecs will kick this deep to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The receiver makes the catch. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the...
Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. At the 10. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
First and goal, handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Here's a handoff testing the middle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, USC.
Well, That's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
USC 13.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Catch made over the middle. He could go. Touchdown, Southern Cal. No chance to catch him there. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
20.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Aztecs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Makes the grab along the sideline, goes out of bounds, and it is a 1st down. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Pass caught. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a 1st down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
San Diego State 38. USC.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. This one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties, got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the Trojans will line up to boot it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. See if he can make a play on this return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The San Diego State offense on the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Let's it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down quickly, but it's a big game through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. They come up on first down. Clock running. Final minute here of the third quarter. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And he's forced out by the defense short of the line of scrimmage. Loss of the play.
Now this quarterback's a threat with his legs, but this defense has clearly done their homework. They're not fooled at all. Good job of pushing him out of bounds for a short loss.
Bringing pressure. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. They are pouring it on now.
What a great throw by this quarterback, but let's give credit to the offensive line because anytime you run a deep over route, it takes a lot of time for the execution. The receiver worked from the left side, came all the way over to the right. The quarterback needed time to be able to evaluate that coverage before he made that throw for the touchdown.
USC 20.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. And one final play before the end of the quarter. And he's back to throw again after the incompletion on first down. Oh, and they've got him. A sack on the final play of this third period. San Diego State has the lead here. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's picked for a third time tonight. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. but the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. In the clear at the 25. And moves out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Defense is coming after him. Dumps it down to the back. Clark. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Offense facing second and goal. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, San Diego State. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, that he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. They'll try a pass here. Right out by the receiver. And the Trojans picked up enough yardage to get a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. A deep shot to the right. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Trapped again in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He pulls in the catch. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the ball is hauled in. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Important second down play coming up. They hand it off to the back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Looking to pass here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it! Touchdown, Trojans!
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
53, USC.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
They bring him down after a short gain there. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Well, the defense has had no answer to this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship now.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball. And I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
The ball is caught. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Now a late timeout is taken, 6 seconds showing on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game, catch made over the middle. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's hit just before the throw. Oh, he makes the catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's always a special year when after all